Alright guys, so that time when you're just cruising down the field in dry conditions and your shear bolt lets go on your rotor, don't worry, it's only like the fourth or fifth one. It is not fun to change. Frank is in here, he's actually doing all the dirty work because he's just that awesome. I did volunteer though, right Frank?
You did.
I did. Just to try to clear myself. So that panel's actually bolted up there. And they use these goofy Allen and Star type bolts. And look, where is it here? They strip super easy. And one of these ones, this was actually an Allen. One of these ones. There, that one, see it? Basically ready to strip. So these bolts that bolt up all those shields, they don't last long. After about 2 times of taking them off, sorry about that, you need new bolts. So this is how you change shear bolts on an Ideal when things aren't ideal.
Quite literally.
How long did it take you last time, Frank, to change them? Do you remember?
Depends what kind of complications you run into.
Yeah, so last time they sent us the parts. It wasn't their fault, but parts gave us the wrong bolts and the wrong nuts, and it was terrible. So these were, oh, sorry about that. These are the nuts. They are lock nuts, and the nuts were too big, so you actually had to take them to a die grinder and literally grind them down in order for them to fit. It's kind of like they fit in like one of those auger ones. There's a little hole that they'll go into, and then the bolt comes in the back and then threads in. I'll try and show you that. So I think it took hours. This time we've been on this for, let me check, 25 minutes. I just checked. We've been on this for about 25 minutes. I just got a call from Mark. He's out there in the sun somewhere with the Pro Till, and he just got stuck. Yeah.
Do you have...
Say what?
Do you have a pipe wrench?
I will get a pipe wrench. We got the pipe wrench. So what we're trying to do now, what Frank's trying to do, is we got to turn this rotor. Now this rotor isn't plugged. I know it looks like there's stuff in it, and it is kind of turning hard, but it just let go under dry conditions. I'm gonna help Frank here. Is there any way I can help you?
No. Got it a little closer.
As you can tell, this is not an easy job. I'm gonna go help here. All right, we just figured out why they weren't turning, because my concaves are still sucked up. Okay, so we're gonna go into here. I got some dust in my lungs here. We're gonna open up these concaves to 1.1. That's not what I wanted. Okay. There we go. Opening them up. Now they'll turn. I derp sometimes.
The only problem is...
What's that?
only one busted off.
Really?
Yeah. So... no.
Can't be.
Because it is turning with, though. That's the weird part.
That's weird.
That means
We're gonna get to the bottom of this. With careful consideration, no, it is sheared. That's one of the bolts.
It's damaged here. Right there. Been damaged there for a while. Not a tough enough bolt.
I think we need bigger bolts. There's 2 of these in there. There's 2.
You get the other one out? The back part of it. You can. Here, let me hold that for you.
Interesting.
Watch yourself. Alright, we dropped some.
It's a very dirty job. It's like the worst spot, the worst spot ever you can put shear bolts. Because all that big pile of stuff come down on Frank or whoever does it when you take that one shaft off.
Lee knows all about it.
And Lee knows all about it. See, we were having some trouble, like I said, when they gave us the wrong parts. They were just actually coming out. But these actually broke. They broke it. That's not good if you can't maximize the horsepower of the combine without breaking the bolts on the rotor. We finally got Frank a mask because he was dying under there and I was dying watching him. So
I just need a place to bend it.
we gotta bend. We gotta do some manufacturing. We gotta bend our punch here to kind of get in and around these corners. Can I jump up there real quick? See where you're working? There's one. See, these gotta line up. And then you gotta try to put that nut on. Not fun. And there's two. So then you gotta rotate the rotor around to put the other one in. What happened?
Your dad is buying punches that are too strong.
To break it when you're trying to bend them?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I just need a slight bend.
Okay. All right, guys. Here's all of our hardware. The other parts are gone. That's what we've gotten out. So they broke. Anyway, we're gonna put new ones in. What do you think of our Saskatchewan sunsets that we got going on here? That is just what we call a classic Saskatchewan harvest sunset. And over there, you can see we're bagging. It's a beautiful evening, except that we're working on shear bolts. Oh, that combine? Oh, the air compressor, which is gear driven off the side of the engine, broke apart, which is lubed by maybe engine oil. I'm not sure. Either way, it's not goable yet.
That is not even good.
Ha! That time when we're working in here and there's zero space, and we used a good bolt to pound the old bolt out because we kept breaking the punch, and now we wedged that in. We can't get it out, and I'm like, come on, give us a break. Give us a break. This is the joyous, guys. You can't even get your hand in here. I'll show you. That is how much space we have. And you got to get a nut on the back of that. There's a place a nut sits in the back, and then there's two. You got to get it rotated. Can you imagine? What do you do when you can't get a bolt out? You got to go for Susie. Where's Susie? In my fuel wagon on the other field. How far is that? 4 miles. We better get to getting. All right, guys. We got Susie. We're going to work. So now we're working on the other two combines. Ashton came over and she plugged. You guys can't see this. We gotta get a light in here. There. So these plug up, and then you plug up in here, and then you plug them back into your combine. Not your rotors. This is not a rotor plug. This is in your chaff. When you plug up your chaff spreaders. Alright, I'm gonna go help her now. Gotta get these puppies unplugged. And Ashton's in them underneath here. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna help Ashton here. Oh! Hey Ashton, I'll help you there. He doesn't want help unplugging it. He wants to do it. We gotta get this spinner unplugged though. Yeah, we gotta get that unplugged. And then we can turn it on and try and blow that out. Okay, we're moving the chopper back here. There's still a bit of a plug in there. We're gonna see if the fan will blow it out. Normally this happens and normally it will. But we'll give it another whirl here. You wanna go turn it on? Okay, so they're still working on that combine right there. Sorry about all this dust. You can see all the dust in the air. Look at all that dust. So we're just gonna kind of get out of the way before we fire this thing up. We're gonna go into our machine settings here. We're gonna amp up that fan as fast as it will go. So fast as it will go is 1350. We're gonna put it at 1350. We're gonna engage just the separator, and we're gonna watch that mirror. Anything coming out? A little bit.
Do any of the cars have any room?
No, it's not liking that. We're gonna shut it back down.
Yep.
I hear a belt burning.
Okay, you want to come down to the west end?
Oh no, something's coming out. Okay. We're gonna have to keep digging. Yeah, we got to keep digging. Let's keep digging, guys. So I went to go in there. Brian beat me to it. Huh? I said, Brian beat me to this. What? No, I'll take a shift, Brian. Let me in there. Yeah, here, let me in. Okay, we're going, we're going. Ah. I think you're probably based on this. The crazy thing.
Thank you!
You're welcome. Okay. Okay. Give it a whirl. There it is. There it is. There it is. Oh, baby. It's coming now. Yeah. Oh, oh, he got me. He got me. Okay, don't get that close. All right, guys, that's one down. Unfortunately, that one, you can't see it, not going well. That one, not well. Well, guys, we're abandoning ship. We've been fighting and battling, and we just can't get this, can't get these rotor bolts changed. Can't get that one bolt out of there. So we're gonna have to come back here in the morning. We've been working on it for a few hours, and yeah, we're tired and peeled the skin off our knuckles enough, and yeah. So anyway, we got Ashton's all unplugged, as you know. Ooh, because those these chaff spreaders plug up sometimes. We're gonna shut down. We're calling it a night. We need to go home. We need to get some sleep. Come back out, pretend that this is a new day, and attack it then. So now I did get word that they're supposed to be bringing us down another combine and replace this other one with that gearbox, or no, that air compressor or whatever it is that kind of blew apart. But that combine has been sitting for 2 days, so that's not too good either. But at least they're getting us something down here, hopefully tomorrow. But we're tired. We're tired. We need to go home. The other guys are working over there. So I guess I'll see you tomorrow.